Welcome back to another episode of Dukascoin TV's On Finance. Now today we will spark up a hot topic of natural gas prices. Stay tuned. Now, even before Russia's invasion of Ukraine, the market was in crisis. Colder winters in 2021 put pressure on supplies and depleted gas reserves. Now, those reserves would normally have been replenished in summer months, but output dropped as some producers used this time for maintenance postponed during the COVID lockdowns. Recently, natural gas has reached its highest price in over a decade as it trades far above the $7 price region. Commodity investors, traders, and consumers worldwide are worried if the spike in natural gas prices is a short or a long-term move. Before now, major surges in natural gas prices were primarily due to supply concerns from a hurricane and bad weather conditions in Gulf of Mexico in 2005 and 2008. But recently, the war in Ukraine has pushed the price of oil and gas higher as Russia is still being sanctioned. Now, Russia, the largest natural gas exporter globally, has threatened to cut the European gas supply. Now, in fact, has already halted natural gas exports to some of the countries. This move and the ongoing war have led to the surge in commodities prices. Now, as this is a very explosive topic, we decided to seek for advice on this one, asking if the price of natural gas could double in the near future.
Can natural gas prices double in the near future? Possibly. I think the Ukraine conflict is not going to go away anytime soon, and we're in for long-term sanctions against Russia, and Gazprom is the biggest producer of natural gas in the world. The US is one of the biggest countries as producer, followed by China. Then you have Qatar, you have Canada, then you have the multinationals, the European oil and gas companies. So I think depending on how the summer is and what the prospects are for the winter, well, we'll see forward buying right now of gas stocks for mitigating supply issues in the future. But I think for now, we've probably seen a peak in natural gas prices, and Europe in particular will be looking now to source natural gas supplies from the US and other countries.
However, there are as well contrary opinions on the gas prices doubling in the near future.
You ask if natural gas can double in the near future. I don't think so. Looking at the world and the situation in Ukraine, I think Russia will withdraw soon unless they will be held up by other street wars. So I think it will stabilize the gas and oil prices pretty soon. Also, other suppliers will be coming online soon, and transport and shipments are being deviated.
Another factor everyone has to take into account is how much gas does Russia supply to Europe? Now, in 2019, Russia accounted for 41% of the EU's natural gas imports. If Russian gas supplies to Europe dried up, Italy and Germany would be especially vulnerable as they import the most gas. So quitting Russian gas is akin to quitting on dependency. As the Chancellor of Germany, Mr. Olaf Scholz, put it, we have to be ready for it. The prices of natural gas are influenced by geopolitical activities in Europe more than any other factor. So if the price of natural gas decides to rise or fall anytime soon does depend on how fast Russia can agree with Ukraine and the West. So the question that keeps popping up is, can the prices double?
Probably in the short term, quite likely, I would think, because of the squeeze on gas, especially coming out of Russia, and the continuation of Germany to keep purchasing gas, and also many other countries, although this is going to start going down. But eventually it's going to settle down. Of course, eventually when, it depends a lot on when this war is going to get over, this awful war. I'm so sorry. Those poor people, it breaks my heart every day. It's got to stop.
We all pray and hope for peace in Ukraine. From a technical analysis view, the direction of future gas prices are not clear yet either. Bernard Schiff, a technical analysis expert, believes that the price of gas are influenced more by political aspect rather than technical.
Actually, there's a lot of political movement in this. So I don't know. The question is how to avoid any price dependency, especially when you need gas. The idea is you just implement a trading bot based on several metrics and also on futures. Based on this index, you add a congestional breakout bot and you trade long and short. Because when you do this, you make an extra edge based on your consumption, and this way you're saving money. Let the market pay for all these momentum and jumps.
From an expert's opinion, we can conclude that the possibility of natural gas prices doubling in the near future is determined more by the current geopolitical instability in Europe, which is majorly influenced by the war between Russia and Ukraine. So the sooner the war ends, the better it is for the lives of the citizens of both parties involved in the conflict and the prices of commodities, especially natural gas. Thank you so much for watching another episode of On Finance. Make sure you check out all of our social media to keep yourself updated on all financial news worldwide and maybe support your future investment decision. I'll see you on the next episode. Goodbye.